How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna.
Hey, everybody, welcome to All About the Joy. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Rick. How you
What's
doing?
going
Holla.
on? What's going
Okay, so we already discussed the hair issue, so we'll just say I don't know why, but for some reason the camera's looking like I did something to my hair. I did not. It is wet. I just jumped out of the shower, so I guess it looks darker and grayer. Is that correct?
Not
Yes.
gray. I think darker than.
Well, here's the thing. There is a lot more gray coming in. It has been very painful for me. And since I know this show is all about the pain of like the whole show should be about Carmen's hair because clearly I have issues. But anyways, just letting everyone know that's what's happening. For some reason, there's a color change. Hi, Melanie.
Hey,
Oh, yes. Thank
Melanie.
goodness it is Friday. And Melanie, did you
Oh,
get the
yes.
link I sent you? I sent Melanie a link in case she wants to come in. I know she might be working or resting or whatever, but just making sure I sent it to you on Instagram. So we love Melanie and we love when she stops by. Okay, so how was you guys' week? Cynthia, let's start with you.
It was busy. Oh my God. And today, when the doctor wasn't there, so I had to make sure I had everything done because I will be on vacation next week and I
Oh,
will
yeah.
be in Mexico.
But you're going to be in Mexico, but you're going to be on the show if you can be, because the
If I
show is the
can.
most important thing, right? Why are you going
Absolutely.
to Mexico?
For a wedding, my little brother's wedding, which I'm
Okay.
excited about.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're there till, well, we shouldn't let people know, but you're going to be in Mexico at some point next week and you will be on the
Yes.
show if you can be. That's all we'll say. I'm so
Yeah.
paranoid that people will know where I am. That's why I never post when I go somewhere. And then they'll
Yeah.
come and like break into my house. But the
And
good
find
thing,
nothing.
right, and find nothing, right? But the good news is that not everyone in your family who lives in your home is going with you. So, I guess it doesn't matter. So that's cool. So you had a busy week, but you're ready. Are you already packed and ready to go?
I'm 90% packed. I just got to do my last little, minute medications and toiletry things, but everything, all the main stuff is packed.
Oh my God. Speak amongst yourselves. I forgot my phone. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be right back. Speak amongst yourselves. Rick, don't talk about your week. I got to be right back. Hold up. Hold up.
All right.
Right. But
So it's
I'm
true that
excited.
the exchange rate, right? You can buy a lot more with American dollars there, right? Like they
Yeah,
think
I
we're
think
rich.
like $1 here, I think is like 30 pesos over there.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's so weird. I never get that whole conversion thing. But
Yeah.
Hi, sorry. You know what happened is I heard the phone and I'm like, "Oh my God," because it had already drained out. And I'm waiting for somebody, one of my clients to get back to me on a question I asked them. So I might have to jump out for a second again. But that's how we do. That's how we do. What were you guys talking about? Your trip?
yes, and the currency change, like $1 here is like 30 pesos in Mexico. So
Mhm.
it's more, but I mean, when you think about what their economy is, probably isn't much.
Are you ready for the backlash of being an American in Mexico? So be careful. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
with the political climate and everything and all the tariffs, you just want to make
right.
sure because I think there was a time in the past. I know there was a time in the past when we would travel the world and people would revere Americans, but that's not this time at the moment. So just, you know what I
Mm.
mean? Uh, Rick, how was your week?
I'll get to that in a second. The worst place I think from what I've heard is France. They really don't like Americans.
Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of people in the world right now don't like Americans, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying the political climate is very horrible right now. So
So
I don't
usually
know.
people
France
say,
has a. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
usually people say, "Oh, I'm Canadian." Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, you know what? Two of my friends who I spoke to, they're not friends. I work with them, but they're in Spain and in Italy. And both of them were like, if you just say you're from California, you're fine.
Really?
Like if you don't say you're from the United States, people don't get upset. Like if you say you're from California or something, you're good. But if you say you're from a state that's like a red state or whatever, they're not okay with it. So especially in Germany. So I spoke to a friend of mine, and again, not a friend, somebody, yes, a friend, but it's people I work with. So somebody in Germany, they're like, Germany is just not on point with the United States right now, so yeah. So you guys can say you're from California if you want, or say I don't say you're Canadian because that's like stealing from Canada. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know about that, but
I think they're okay with Boston, New York area. So,
oh no, Massachusetts is good. You're good with
Yeah.
Massachusetts and New York for sure, California for sure. Any blue state you're fine with, I think. If they know it's a blue state, So
I'm good then.
you're in Connecticut. Are you a blue state? Connecticut's a blue state? Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Look at he's fine. Like you going to Italy tomorrow or something. But it's just an interesting time politically. That's all. It's just so just be careful. But in Mexico, with the whole tariff thing and their president, just it's like Canada too with Prime Minister Trudeau. You just want to be careful. Anyways, it's okay. Rick, how was your week?
Work-wise, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't super crazy, super busy. Where I got tested was mom-wise, but we're not going to talk about that too much. But let's just say it's a good thing I don't drink.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes us all want to know what happened. But
A couple times I literally had to pull myself away and calm down. I'm like, I'm about to have a heart attack.
good.
Calm down.
Yeah,
Oy.
and anybody who's new to the channel, Rick takes care of his mom who is suffering from, is it dementia? Dementia. And it's a tough struggle. And for so many people who are dealing with it, I have no words because I've never had to experience it. And I'm both so sorry that you're dealing with it. And then there's a part of me that's like, and Cynthia will maybe understand where I'm coming from because she also lost her mom when she was a young child. Would we trade to have the experiences that you've had with your mom to have to deal with this or not? I have to tell you, I don't know. So many of my friends were going through so much. I'm like, I don't know if I could see my mom that way, so God bless you on that. I do pray for you. Yeah, I'm not very religious, but I do pray for your continued, I don't know, sanity and joyfulness in it. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, it's tough, but you love your mama. You only got one, so.
Hey, amen. So do you
She's
guys have
also
any?
praying
Oh,
that she wins the lottery so she can give you a day off.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Seriously, I'm never gonna live this one moment, this one mistake I made. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I'm gonna stick to that. If I win the lottery, I'm just gonna give you 1 day. Did I say a whole day? I think I said a half day, right? Was it a half day? I don't know. My Lord, it's so embarrassing. So that was from like 2 weeks ago, right? When I said accidentally in our conversations, I was like, if I win the lottery, child, I'm gonna give you a whole day off. I'm gonna pay for a whole day off. And it was so bad because if you win the lottery, like millions of dollars, and all you can give is like your friend 1 day off, that's horrible. I'd hook you up. It's recorded. See, I'd hook you up. 2 days off.
There you go. Now you're talking.
No, what?
Now you're talking.
Yeah, 2 days now. Listen, if I could, first of all, I would pay us all money to do this because I think it's so much fun. And, I try not to talk too much about how many people we have following us or listening to us, but it's kind of cool that we keep growing. We grow little by little, but we're growing and it's kind of cool. Especially on LinkedIn, which I don't know what that's about. I really don't. In our podcast, I don't know what that's about, and I think the change in what we've done, for those people who don't know, we're now doing the live streaming on Friday nights, which is just kind of the hangout and bring your drink and your food and do whatever you want to do. But then we also have a podcast that airs on Sundays, and that is a private lounge chat, which is just a whole bunch of us just talking about a certain topic. And that's been amazing. It's been really phenomenal. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about it. You know what I mean?
Trying to make each other cry and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Trying to make each other cry and stuff. It's been very fun. Yeah.
Wow. Well, because you guys tried to make me cry. You didn't try to make me cry. You made me cry.
So I love.
Yeah, it's all love. Yeah, whatever. Okay, would you rather? Are you ready? Or do you guys have anything else you want to share before I start down my
Would I rather? No, just kidding. No, that's fine.
No, I could easily just let you off of this. It would be very simple. I could just bye. Do you guys have plans for the weekend? Are you guys watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. All right. I will not be watching the Super Bowl, but for those of us who love Kendrick Lamar, let me just give you the time you should tune in. If you are on the East Coast, you should tune in at 8 p.m., but check at 7:30 Eastern, just in case, depending on how the game goes. But it is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. And I'm sorry, I trust Kendrick Lamar. I cannot wait to see what he does. It's going to be interesting. That's almost, whether you like rap or Kendrick Lamar at all, it don't matter. He is going to do something that you're going to read about, so you might as well watch it live. It's also airing on Fox, DirecTV Stream, Hulu, Plus Live TV, Fubo, and Tubi. So just to do a little PSA for everyone. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, for those of you like me who will not be watching, but am excited to watch Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
And Tubi is free. You don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, Tubi is free. And I think also, isn't Fubo?
I think Fubo is too.
Fubo is also free. And CBS is free if you have regular cable.
Yeah.
Well, you pay for the cable, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have streaming, or you know what I mean? Like if you have cable, I mean, all of these are not free unless you have cable. So, but anyway, it should be interesting. I don't even know who's playing. Don't even care. I just am excited to see Kendrick Lamar. So, but Cynthia, isn't your husband really into football?
No, but we do watch it.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. All right.
You don't have to root for anybody particular.
Nope.
Why would you watch it if you don't even know who's playing?
It's entertaining.
Hey, Toby, if it's free,
right.
it's for me. Right. Hey, right. If it's free, it's for me. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I would do that little PSA for people for the NFL. If you want to kind of catch, I can't wait to see what he going to do. I don't know if people know, but he just won a Grammy for it. Not like us. He won 5 Grammys for that one song, which if you don't know what's going on, and a lot of people don't follow rap. I don't either, but I love Kendrick Lamar. But that he won 5 Grammys for a diss track, like a track where he's just continuously dissing Drake. And it's like, talk about petty. I'm like, oh my God, petty wins. Petty wins. He needs to be petty all the time. And now I listen to that song and all those lyrics mean something different now that I know what the whole story is behind all the drama. I'm like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Like, I never want to be on that side of someone hating me so much that they write a song, right? That wins 5 Grammys. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Didn't Drake also try to come back, fight back with lyrics too of songs with him?
Not to this. Not to this. I mean, that's what the whole thing has been. They've been going back and forth for a long time. And I didn't know that they used to collaborate together back in the day. And they're on each other's albums. There's a whole history of it. And I went down a rabbit hole of watching. I was like, oh my God. And Kendrick Lamar is, I mean, no hate towards Drake or anything at all, because I liked some of Drake's songs too, right? We all did. I mean, he was, big time at one point. But Kendrick Lamar has a Pulitzer, right? Kendrick Lamar is a poet. He's, you know what I mean? He's a different level. It's just a different, like, you don't have to like rap at all, just poetry wise. It's like comparing to me Tupac and anybody else, or Eminem and anybody else. It's just, there's some people who are masters at something. Melanie said, I'll be kind of watching. She's talking about the NFL. I got you. I hear you.
It's actually kind of funny because even though I'm not like big on football, the brother who is getting married next week is actually one of the coaches for Everett High School football.
Oh,
so shout out to Victor from
Okay.
Everett High.
Is
So
this your brother?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So he's getting married, and so he's a football coach. Interesting. And he chose NFL Super Bowl weekend to get married?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's next weekend.
Well, yeah, it's next Wednesday.
It's right, next Wednesday. Okay, cool. Look at me dissing him, and I don't even know him. Okay.
I guess the other interesting thing is also the commercials, because that's always a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I always see YouTube people putting all the commercials up, and they're expensive.
You know what's so interesting? Someone wrote on LinkedIn the other day that they're so sick and tired of working on a commercial. I never thought about this. And then having them all air before the Super Bowl actually airs. Like, there was a time when you would have to watch the Super Bowl to see the commercials. But now you can catch up. There's a really funny one with who's the famous soccer guy with who was married to one of the
British one?
Yeah, what's his name? David something.
Oh, Beckham?
Beckham, right? David Beckham. Oh my God, people who love soccer are gonna be like, "You're so stupid." Okay, so there's a great one with David Beckham, and he goes and meets his twin brother, and his twin brother is Matt Damon, and it's funny. They were separated at birth or something, and it's actually really funny. But I just watched that, and that's what somebody was talking about on LinkedIn. Like, they worked on this commercial, and everybody's watching it now. They're not watching it at the Super Bowl, and I'm like, it's interesting because I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl, so I don't care. But they are really expensive, though. It's a slot thing. It's a But I heard that the Super Bowl. I'm so glad we're talking about football since none of us watch football. But I heard that what?
I'm shocked myself right now.
I know. I heard that the tickets for the Super Bowl are way down. Like,
yeah, I did hear that.
Right?
Yeah.
I was reading the paper and I was like,
they're like down 50%.
But why?
Wow.
I would think people would want to be. Maybe it's too expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Want to hear a joke?
Are you trying to change the subject? Because
no, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I bet you I know somebody's going to say something about that. I mean, like, I did that, Trump.
I did what?
Lower the price of the thing.
Oh God! Yeah. Don't get me started. I can't believe he gonna go to that show. That's another. That's gonna be. That's what I'm gonna see what Kendrick Lamar's gonna do. But it's just weird to have. Anyways, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay, we're gonna move on. Would you rather? We're gonna go to our little funny thing. Okay, ready? All right. I have some questions. All right. Would you rather? We're gonna start with Cynthia. Would you rather have the ability to teleport Oh, wait. You need to answer the question and then tell us why.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
I'd probably say read minds. Because that way you can really know someone's true feelings about you.
Do you need to know what my true feelings are about you? Am I not honest enough with you? Do you think there are people that don't tell you their true feelings?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to know, though. Interesting.
I think I would want to know, only because you would know whether to keep them away from you or not. You know, like you've always said, you want to keep that negativity away.
Interesting. Okay, Rick. Would you rather have the ability to teleport anywhere or the ability to read minds?
That's tough. Because I love one of my favorite X-Men characters, Nightcrawler, who can teleport. So he's one of my favorites.
I love Nightcrawler.
But I kind of do lean towards the mind reading thing. I'm like,
Really?
first of all, you ain't ever gonna lie to me because you ain't gonna be able to. And second of all, maybe I could use it for good. Like, I don't know, somehow use it so that, I can't explain what I'm feeling. Okay, hold on. Okay, got you now.
Me and Melanie are on the same point. I would choose to, like, I would not want anyone, I don't want to read people's minds. I think I'd be too scared of what the truth might be. Like people be like pretending to like me, but then like really secretly hating me. Like, I don't want to know all that crap. I don't want to know all your business. But teleporting to another place to me sounds fascinating, like being able to just go from here to Portugal or something for the day, or like, or maybe back in time. I don't know, or forward in time. I don't know. Like if you could. So I'm actually the opposite. I don't want to know the truth. Go ahead, Cynthia. Go ahead.
So if you were to teleport to the future, then you would know what your life would, end up being or not being. That's kind of like the same thing as reading someone's mind, because you would kind of know already
Interesting.
how they feel, but then you would know what your future holds already. Like there would be no excitement.
Okay, I see where you're going with that, but
then also,
okay. Those
because
are the people in the room. Go ahead.
because if you do see it, and if you don't quite like it, you have the ability to go back and change it.
If you
Then it'd be
teleport,
the butterfly effect.
you mean the teleporting
Yeah. Well, we're mixing teleporting and time traveling, but
in
okay,
time?
sure.
Well, yeah, I think teleporting. Yeah, right. So teleporting. I guess. Yeah, okay. So if you can't time travel, I'd still want teleporting. Hi, Sebastian. How are you? Hi. Do you want to come up, Sebastian? I don't think he would come up, but it would be great if you came up. So let me send him. Sebastian is Juliana's stepfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can send him. I don't think he'd come up, but why not? We can send him the thing. Let me see. I don't know if I have the.
He said, "I'm good."
Oh, he's not going to come up? Okay, he said no. All right. Okay. If you ever want to come up, you can, Sebastian, but nice to see you. Tell Bart I said hi. I think if you can't go back in time, you can't do time travel, and we're just doing I'd still choose teleporting because I don't want to know. Like, I want to take. Okay, here's what I'll say it this way. I know for myself, I have ideas in my head that I say inside that I don't tell people. I know that. So I know that's the same for other people. I don't want to know those truths. That'd be too much information for me to know. Because I think we have our inside voice. Like when you're driving your car and somebody cuts you off, I'm like, you mother, like inside, I'm like, you motherfucking. And then I'm like, it's all good on the outside.
This
You know
makes
what I
me
mean?
think
Like I
of,
try to like diffuse it. Go ahead, Rick.
This makes me think of Star Trek Deanna Troi. She was talking to the captain once and saying, like, she goes, you guys have like this duality thing. She's like, when you talk to yourself, who are you talking to? She goes, where I'm from, our thoughts are public. There is no like, so you got to really be careful with not only what you're saying, what you're thinking. I'm like, what? Imagine that you couldn't keep your thoughts. Wow, that would be crazy.
Okay, but Deanna Troy's character always drove me up a wall. You know it did, because she was always feeling things that we all felt. It wasn't very
It was
extraordinary.
the writer's fault.
Whose fault?
The writer's fault.
The writer. Oh my God. Okay, everyone should know that Rick is in love with Deanna Troy, the actress. What's her name?
Marina Sirtis, maybe.
So she can do no wrong. Whatever, dude. Yeah. I would get so annoyed watching it because I'd be like, oh my, because the Captain Picard would go to her and be like, what are your thoughts, Deanna Troy, or whatever? And she'd be like, I'm feeling anger. Like, I'm feeling anger too, bitch. You know what I mean? Melanie just said, I don't want to know what people are thinking either. It could be very lonely. Ooh, yeah.
True.
I know what my thoughts are for real inside my head. And then because I'm a good human being, I kind of rethink it before I say it, because I don't want to be the inside person. The inside person is the calculating person trying to figure things out. The outside person is the person I am trying to be on an everyday level, and that's who I want to be. I think it would be hard to hear people's real, like, I can imagine walking by somebody and just having them be like, "Oh, I hate that bitch," or something. You know what I mean? And then being like, "Hey,
I feel
Carmen."
like we would be like X-Men, like Charles Xavier, Jean Grey, and Magneto. Like,
But could they turn it off? They could, right? They could turn it off.
It's just,
I don't.
I mean, they
Yeah.
have to discipline themselves to do it. Yeah. I could imagine like walking out in the street and all of a sudden thinking like, who dressed you? Oh, did I think that out loud?
Exactly. You thought that was working? That's not an outfit, honey. Right? Exactly. Right.
One thing though that does drive me crazy is people that don't have any filter. They
Mm.
don't.
Are there
They just
people like
don't.
that don't have any filter?
Oh, Lord, yes. Oh, yes. That drives me.
Hmm.
I think
Do you
people say
see?
that about me, but it's not true.
No, I wouldn't say that about you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate
No.
you. Notice how Cynthia shut the fuck up. She was like,
I
"Mhm."
plead the fifth.
Oh,
I think I have a really good filter. I think I do. Like, if my real truth was coming, I think I'm probably more blunt and honest than most people. There's no doubt about it. Like, my style is very different.
hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about what people think of me. I don't care what people, you know what I mean? But the real thing that I'm talking about inside, oh Lord. Like, I have to bite my tongue. Like, you were talking about earlier about, Donald Trump. You weren't talking about Donald Trump, but you were. You know what I mean? Like, and every day I'm just like, just
Mm.
and move through. You know what I mean? Like, move through it, And I have a client who's a Donald Trump supporter. And so every day, and they love talking about politics. And every day I'm like, so we don't talk about politics. Let's talk about what's going on here. Because I keep trying to remind him people are working and this is inappropriate. But what I really want to say is, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid? You know what I mean? Like, this has nothing to do with the work. You're just going to piss people off. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's that kind of thing, all right.
You still say it. You just say it nicely.
I don't think I mean, I say it in the way that you can hear it, but the inside Carmen is very different. It's like very ghetto inside, very, very ghetto. Like, okay. Second, would you rather fight? This is such a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it. Okay, we're going to start with Rick now. Rick, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I think I literally heard somebody use this one recently.
I love this. I love it. So let me say it
I
again.
mean,
One
yeah.
horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses.
I mean, for me, I'm thinking it's, even though it's so big, you're still dealing with one creature, and if you give it a good hurting in the right spot, then you're good. But when you got a million of them coming at you, how you gonna hurt them all? Like, it's too much. I'd rather go with one.
And one is a duck, and the other are horses. So,
Mhm. Yeah, no. One
so
thing.
you're going with the one big sized duck. You're
Quack,
gonna
quack,
beat that up. A horse sized duck.
quack, quack, quack.
Can you see that right now? I'm like
Mhm.
visualizing.
Oh my
Okay, Cynthia,
god. I'm going the other way.
you're going with 100 duck sized horses.
Yeah. Because, I mean, with the stick, you can just get them or kick them or something. And, I mean, one big duck is one peck at your head and you're done. You got all these little horses, you got a chance at least, a 50-50 chance there.
Okay, Melanie just said horses. Melanie just said she would do the 100 horses. I just thought that was funny. I'm gonna go with Rick. I'm gonna go with the one horse-sized duck. It's a duck. It's a
That's
duck.
another thing too, because horses
Ducks
are way
are
smarter than
vicious.
ducks. Yeah, but
What?
the horses, I think, are smarter than ducks. Like,
Yeah, horses are super
smarter.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I actually have a thing about horses, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, but so I have never ridden a horse. I will not ride a horse. And my friend Todd, may he rest in peace, but one birthday, he surprised me with the whole blindfold and the whole thing, and we drove for like hours, and we went up north, and he brought me to this place so we could go horseback riding. And when we got there, I was like, and I mean, I didn't know when we got there, and he was like, surprise, I want you, we're going to go horseback riding for the day. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not. Like, it was the worst thing in the world. I felt so bad. And, but what he misunderstood was I love horses. I love them, but I honestly don't think they want to be ridden. And I know there's a lot of people out there who ride horses, who know horses, and I get it. And I'm not against the whole equestrian thing or whatever. I'm just saying for me, anytime I've been around a horse, especially in Vermont, because I knew Barry Doolin brought me to his farm. Like a lot of people brought me, and I've seen and felt and been around horses. I have a weird connection with horses that I will never ever ride one. So the idea that I would fight one or hurt one is just, I'd hurt a puppy before I'd hurt a horse. And I'm not going to hurt puppies. I'm just saying there's something about horses and me that are just in a different ballpark. So Melanie just asked, have you seen mini horses? I have. They're so pretty.
They
They're
are
so
cute.
cute. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my thing with horse. Have you guys ever gone horseback riding?
When I was a kid, like I rode little ponies as a kid, but
Ponies.
never a full size horse.
Oh, yeah. Rick, have you ever?
My aunt in Canada, they have like lots of animals, and they're like, here, get on. And I got on, and I was like, okay, I'm good. And got right off.
Really? Yeah.
I was like, it was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what
Uh-huh.
it is. I feel horses are like just majestic animals, and I have it's a scary reverence for them. Like I feel really kind of shocked. And Todd was like, "Are you afraid?" I'm like, "I'm not afraid. I cannot even think it like." But we stayed there, and we pet the horses, we brushed them, like that was cool. We fed them, that was cool. But I would never get on a horse. I would never do
I
it.
heard they're really good for therapy because
Yeah.
I heard like if you're very anxious, the horses can actually calm you. They
Mhm.
can make your heart rate go with
Yep.
theirs and stuff, which is really cool.
Horses are beautiful. Like, and I
They
don't mean just
are.
beautiful, like they look like, I mean, there is an energy about horses, at least for me. I just think they are majestic and they scare
Oh,
me, not in that I'm afraid of them. They scare me in that I don't understand what I'm feeling when I'm around them. And I'm not like that around any other animal at all. Not, like elephants or panthers or whatever. I just don't have that same feeling. Melanie just said horses have their own personalities. Absolutely.
mhm.
Yeah.
I love Clydesdales because they're so
Oh,
huge.
so
Oh
pretty.
my God, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. That was so much fun to talk about horses. Okay, ready? Next question. Oh, this is kind of fun, isn't it? Aren't you glad I came with this? Isn't it kind of fun? Okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? You know what? You could just answer this for
Mm,
me because y'all already know. Cynthia, you already know. For me, you already know what the answer is. Would you
20
rather
minutes
always be
early.
10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? I'm always 20 minutes early. But go ahead,
Yeah,
Cynthia. You?
the 20 minutes early.
Rick, I feel
I,
like Rick's 10 minutes late.
I like to be late.
Oh, you're always early?
I mean, if I can, but yeah,
If-
but to be late,
Wait, are you always on time?
like with work, for example, I literally log in exactly at 8:30. Exactly. I have an alarm that goes off. Oh, time to log in. But
Melanie's
I'm
always
work
early.
from home, so it's not the same. I work from home, so
But let's say you're going out to dinner with friends. Are you early or are you casually late making an entrance? There's no
no,
shade.
I don't do that. Like when I went to church, I was always early.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I believe you, but okay. Yeah.
Everybody there, dude.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm always early. I'm ridiculously always early. Okay, that wasn't as much fun as I thought it would be.
Mind you, also my church was an hour away.
Yeah, you don't get brownie points. It doesn't matter how far it is. It's like, I am always, no matter what, on time. Even when I'm late, I'm on time because I'm always early.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, late for me is being on time. Yeah.
That's a military thing too. They say that if you're 10 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. Something like
Yeah, I've never adhered to Black people's time, which is always like an hour later. So I've always been. That's how I know I'm not truly African American because I'm always early. That's totally a
first time I heard
stereotype.
that. I'm BPT. I'm like BPT.
Black people's time. Yeah, it's totally. Melanie said she's always early, although it doesn't always happen. I don't know. Then I don't know. I am never never late. I'm always early. Yeah, always. Okay, that wasn't as much fun. All right, ready? Okay, this one's a good one. Melanie just said Rick always apologizes when he is a minute late for his broadcast. Well, he should be because he's been doing it for 9 years and the man can't figure it out. Like, he can't even come on here without figuring out his VPN is still on. I'm just kidding, Rick.
It's been happening even with it off. I don't know what's going on with my internet lately, so hopefully it doesn't happen today.
Are you okay now, though?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It is off, and it's still happening. It happened on my broadcast a couple of times today. I'm like,
really?
It's not on, so what's going on?
Let him apologize. He should apologize. He's been doing the same show every day for 9 years. 9 years? Am I exaggerating now?
Yeah,
8 years? 9 years.
9 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next question. Oh, this one's a good one. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. We'll start with Cynthia. Would you rather live without internet or live without air conditioning, heating?
Oh, take the internet, please. Take it away. I'd rather stay with the AC.
Oh,
Take the
really?
internet. You know how I am with technology. I don't like technology. Take the internet. Sometimes
You
I will
wouldn't.
come home. I don't even turn on the TV. I may put some music on. And funny thing is, I have an old school boombox with CD player, tape, radio. I will play that. Then put on a TV or get on the computer.
Wow, I'm totally impressed. Okay. Okay. All right. Rick? I would have never guessed that. Go ahead, Rick.
I think I'm the opposite. I'm just so
I'm with you, baby.
so used to the internet. If it's too hot, I can get naked. If it's too cold, I can put lots of clothes on.
I'm the same way, Rick. You can take away my heating and air conditioning, but give me my internet. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Like, when you just said music, I'm like, yeah, sure, but I listen to my music online too. Like, it's.
Mm-mm. I mean, come on, look at how old my phone is.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
speaking
actually
of
had
which, speaking of which, Juan went today to T-Mobile, right, to find out how much it would be. Tell me why to upgrade my phone. I'd be paying an extra $30 more than what I'm paying now. I'm like, why am I changing my phone? My phone still works. Next question.
No, I'm not saying a word, but your phone is from how old is it?
I don't know, like 10 years.
I
Could
don't
you
get
just
that.
buy the phone outright? Just that they're charging you for the phone. And they
Well,
probably
yeah, I
don't.
think
Yeah.
it's like $1,000, but they'll give me 500 for my phone or something like that.
They'd still give you for your ancient phone $500?
Hmm.
Damn,
Wow.
that's a good deal, right? Yeah. But you'd still have to, so then you'd have to pay an additional $30 to pay for the rest of the phone.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know
So
why
pay
you're
it off.
upset about that. It's a new phone. I mean, I think it's cute that you're trying to be like, I'm staying with my phone, but it's like, I don't think you have the protect. Anyways, it doesn't. We've had this conversation. It's so boring. to me. I don't care. I think you should get a new phone.
I know.
How old is your phone again? But I like that you tried. And his phone is old too. His phone
Yeah.
is old too.
I mean, right now they're at 25 and we have an 8 and a 9.
Is this, what do you have? What do you have, a Samsung?
Yeah. The
Yeah, I
Galaxy.
have okay, yeah, so I have the 24. I know they have the 25 already. I'm like, I'm not gonna get it because I had the 20 and then I went to the 24, but I'm so mad because if I waited like 2 months, I could have gotten the 25. But I got mine for free because, you know what I mean? And they didn't increase my thing, but I think because you've waited so long, you have to upgrade your phone.
Mhm.
$30 for both of you to get new phones?
Yeah.
Is there only 2 people on that account?
Yeah.
I think that's good. You're not going to do it?
Not now. No, not yet.
Okay, wait. The only charge is $30 a month?
No, on top of what I'm already paying.
Well, but you have to pay that anyway because we all have to pay a fucking cell phone bill, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Like, but it's $30 for 2 new phones, so you're updated.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's paid off, then you don't have to pay the $30.
Right. You don't have to pay it anymore. How much is each phone? That you like if you had to pay each phone outright?
$1,000
Each phone.
each one.
And so
Yeah.
they're charging you $30 a month to pay that. That's normal.
They're
Yeah.
giving Juan $1,000 for his phone and $500 for mine. So his phone would be free. Basically, it would just be for my
It
phone.
would be for yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have no idea how good of a deal that is. You have no idea. And you're not going to take it.
Not now.
It's just going to get worse as the time goes on. You know that, right? It's just going to get worse. Deal
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, Rick, you don't want to chime in and help her? Like,
I'm just saying,
Melanie wants to know what the question.
does this look old? It's not. I got it from Amazon for $200.
what do you mean? Melanie asked, what was the question? What?
Oh, she
Wants
missed
to
it.
know what the
Would you
question. She missed the
rather
question.
not have the internet, or would you rather not have heating and cooling in your house?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Melanie. Once it's paid off, they will want you to upgrade again. It doesn't matter. She hasn't upgraded in 10 years. How old is your phone for real? No, for
Seriously,
real.
about
It's
10 years.
years. It's about 10 years old. And my whole thing, Melanie, is I want her to upgrade she got an iPad. No, not an iPad. What did you get? A tablet. So that's why we can at least see her now. But if you notice when I try to do the clips, part of what happens with you and with Mario and Alma is a lot of the clips, they're static when I download because whatever, the internet or whatever it is happening. So it changes, you know what I mean? It's fine, but it's better with your tablet now. But with Mario and Alma, because they're using their phone, there's all the static. So I can't use clips, whatever. But my whole point is what I'm more concerned about is my phone upgrades. I would say, and I don't know, Rick, you have a Samsung too, or you have an Android too. So what? Once a month or once every couple months, it upgrades, right? It upgrades itself. It does like a self upgrading to do patches or whatever and stuff. And I just get worried that you're not getting those security features, because your phone is so old. But
Oh yeah, I mean they've already sent us a text and email saying that after a certain time our phones are not going to be able to use a lot of our apps. So I do know that.
I'm not using other apps as it is because they're not made. Like you don't even know the other apps you're not using because they won't even download. You know what I mean?
You can get texts on that phone? I'm just kidding.
Well, even that, like when I text you back, I know you don't get some of the things that I send you because they're rich text and you don't get rich text because it says to me on my phone that you didn't receive it. So I have to then send like another smiley face. Like I can't. So for example, if you send me a text and I just do like this, you don't get that because your phone isn't capable of getting it. So I have to send you another separate like this, as opposed to on Instagram, you can just like something or TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like if I see something you sent on TikTok or Instagram and I put like this, you could see it on the little thing.
Right, yeah.
If I do that on my phone to you, you don't get it. And I know you don't get it because my phone tells me this did not go through. So then I have to send you another, like just an emoji, so that you get it. Oh my God, get a new phone. Oh my God, what's $30? For how long? I'll send you a fucking check. I don't even have money, but I'm so stressed. $30 times 12. I'll send you $360.
No.
It's $360.
No, it's fine.
I would feel safer if you had that phone.
Oh my God.
And it's a new Samsung 25 for both of you?
Yeah.
$360. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
No.
I'm going to send it to you right now.
No.
Get it? Please,
No.
please. Come on, that's a savings. That's how worried I am about. Before you go to Mexico, get your new phones. I'm saying it. It's being recorded. I'll give you $360. Do you have
Next
Venmo?
question.
What?
In one way, though, if you go to Mexico with that phone, you ain't gonna worry about nobody stealing it because
Well, they'll steal it, and then they'll be like, "Senora, here, Senora, take your phone back."
And here's some money so you can get a new phone.
here's some pesos, please, for God's sake.
They give it back to you with a few pesos. That's so ghetto. That's funny though. Listen, my offer stands. I'll pay for your first year, $360 for you and Juan to get new fucking phones. Seriously. I think just think about it. I will Zell you tonight. I'm gonna Zell you tonight. I will do that. I'll write it off for the show. No, but why not? And then you guys pay the $30 after the year. I'm just saying. Just think about it. It's a write-off for me for the show to help you get new equipment, but I also feel like you'll be safer. Will you do that?
I will think about it.
No. No. I'm just saying. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna do it right now. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna Zell you right now.
Cut it out.
What?
Cut it out.
I'm doing it right now because you know what? Nuh-uh. I ain't even got money. This is money I ain't even got.
See, so don't do it.
No, this is how important it is to me. This is how important it is to me that you are safe and that you have a phone that is good. Let me just see. I don't think I have Zelled you from my new business account yet. So I don't know if I have your new Zell.
It's under my phone number.
Oh, okay. Look at. Oh, she don't want it, but here's my phone. Okay. You're getting a new phone. Okay, wait. We doing this. Send money with Zelle. I'm in right now. Yeah, I don't have
One
you
thing I heard
here.
that's cool about Zelle is because it's a bank-to-bank transfer, you don't have to report it for taxes. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Wait, what did you just say?
Because Zelle is a direct bank-to-bank transfer, you don't have to report it for taxes. Like if you PayPal or Venmo, you might have to, but if it's a Zelle, because it's bank-to-bank, you don't have to report it.
Okay, let me just see here.
Interesting.
I can see the blonde now because your screen is so bright.
Yeah. Are you talking to me?
And her hair's drying now, so you can see more of the blonde.
Okay. I'm sending it right. Ooh, wait. Transactions are based on Eastern times. What is today? Sending it today. Next. Review. $360 for two phones. Biatch.
With love.
With love. Okay, wait. With love.
XO, hugs and kisses.
XO, hugs and kisses. Okay. All right. I just sent you. Wait, would you like to verify your identity? We need to send you an authorization. I haven't sent it to you from this account. That's why. Wait, I got to get an authorization code. Here it comes. It's just. You see, this is something you don't have on your phone, Cynthia. You don't have this kind of precaution because you don't have access to this shit. Okay, wait.
I do because it's through my bank.
101565. 101565 is my authorization. Enter the PIN. Oh God, no, they're really.
Don't say your PIN.
I'm not saying my PIN. It don't matter. It's like no one connects it. Okay. Did you get it? Payment is sent.
I didn't come through yet.
Oh. Payment is sent.
It's sending.
Okay, no, I just got the notification that Bank of America Zelle payment of $360 to Cynthia Ruiz has been sent.
Yes, I got it.
You guys need to get it before you go to fucking Mexico. I'm not kidding. Go tomorrow and pick up the damn phone. Look at, she's like, are you going to buy the new phone, please?
I have no choice now.
Yay! Woo!
Never thought this day would come.
Woo! Oh my God! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Look it. I just feel. Look it. I'm just telling you. Don't feel bad for me. That's just part of my groceries. It's fine.
I'm suddenly thinking of a song. There can be miracles if you believe.
Oh my God.
Cynthia, buy the 2 phones and be safe. That's it. Just upgrade. You don't have to upgrade for another 10 years now. Okay. Just you have the $360. You'll pay it in a year, the next $30 or whatever, and pay off the damn phone. That's not a big deal. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life, and it's going to be. I'm going to feel safer about you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't have to send an extra emoji because you can't receive it.
And now I know I paid $360 so I can send you a fucking emoji when I want to. Now, listen. It's so funny because my hair is like falling out. Okay, wait. I think the lighting is just different. That's why you're seeing things the way you are about my hair. Because I heard you guys talking about my hair.
What's different about your lighting?
When the lighting was brighter, you could see the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were doing this live thing.
Let me see if I can put
Yeah.
We've already been on for 50 minutes already. That seemed fast.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
51
says.
minutes?
50 minutes already. That's crazy.
Because you've been having fun?
Yeah.
See, I put lighter, but then my face is washed out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's also wet. It's drying, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. We have 20 more questions. I'm not going to
Keep
go.
going.
All right.
Keep going.
Would you rather have a permanent clown face or a permanent clown voice?
Oh God.
I hate clowns. I am terrified of clowns.
Okay.
So I will take the voice.
I'll take the voice too, Rick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the voice. It could ruin my broadcast trying to sing.
You'll sound like a chipmunk.
Your broadcast? What?
Because I sing on my broadcast. I'm gonna sing like a clown? Nah.
So you would take a permanent clown face?
How sweet the sound. Nah.
You're gonna take the clown face?
I'm gonna take the voice, not the face.
Okay, the voice. Okay.
But it's gonna suck on my broadcast.
You could use a synthesizer to change it up. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I could sound like this.
Yeah, see? You can just change it up. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're all gonna go with the voice.
Melanie said, "Aren't clowns silent?"
I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of one of the questions.
Mine. That's
Mimes are silent.
Miming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like voguing.
Clearly, the dancer in me even comes out. Like, I am voguing.
I saw a show where this guy, it was like a fair thingy, and this mime guy was behind the girl who was on the phone, and he was pretending to be her the whole time. And then somebody drew her attention to it. She turns around, she goes, "Nobody likes mimes, you know." Melanie would take the voice too. I don't blame you.
We're all gonna take the voice on that. Okay. All right. This is a good one. All right. We're gonna start with Rick. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room?
That's interesting. So my rationale, if you're the smartest person in the room, that could come across as, oh, you're just arrogant. You just think you know everything. But if you're really, really funny, people will remember that in a positive way. But the smartest may not, because they might think like, you just so educated. Like, I just think you're better than us. And but if you're funny, you'd be like, yo, that dude was funny. I like hanging out with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to stick with funny.
Okay, funny. Cynthia?
I'll go with smart, because when you're smart, you can come up with the joke regardless and still be funny.
I am the smartest person in the room, so it don't matter. Woo, yeah, I always gonna go with the smart. I hear you though, Rick. I hear you. And that people think I'm arrogant. It's okay. I don't think that I'm the smartest person in the room, but I would always want to be the smartest person in the room. That'd be fucking cool. Like I hate not being as smart as most people. You know what I mean? Like I hate that. That's why I always like when I don't know something, I just say it straight up because I know I'm gonna look like an idiot. So I only talk about what I know, and I try to keep my mouth shut when I don't know something because I wish I was the smartest person in the room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. But yeah, Cynthia, me and you, we on the same page there. You know what I mean? Okay. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? Okay, wait. Before you answer that, we're gonna start with Rick. But let me answer. Let me go to Melanie's question. Melanie said, "If you are the smartest, you will know how not to sound arrogant." I'll go with the smartest. Oh, I like that, Melanie. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. If you are the smartest, you won't look arrogant, right? Okay. Let me repeat the question. We're gonna start with Rick. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? So would you rather go back and fix something, or would you rather just pause here, take a breath? Yeah.
And there's no limit on the time?
No limit on the time.
I mean, rewinding would be cool because, like you just said, you can go back and fix stuff. You know, pausing is just like, okay, let me pause and think, and but there ain't no fixing nothing. You could prevent something possibly, but going back, you could fix stupid mistakes, stupid ideas, stupid decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people are like, I don't have no regrets in my life. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm like, you're so full of crap.
Well, the only reason why I would disagree with you is because I believe I don't have any regrets in my life, only because I did the best I could with the information that I had in front of me. Do you know what I mean? And I think that people who live with regret don't realize that if you do the best you can with the information you have in the moment, you can't have any regret because you didn't. If you knew better, you would do better. So I feel like living with regret is kind of a sadness. And so in that sense, I don't have any regrets. Like I don't go against my gut. I've made mistakes, but I've always known what the consequences were for those mistakes. So that's why I don't have any regrets. You know, like I went left when even though I knew I should have gone right. Okay, so I have to live with that regret that I went left, but I knew that that was the consequence. Does that make sense? Yeah. Melanie said, if you fix something, you may change something else that you don't want to change. I will go with a pause. Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect, yeah. I honestly don't know what I would do. Cynthia, what would you do? Pause or
That's a tough one because it's like I don't really want to rewind other than seeing my mom, but then if you're in a very good place, you want to pause at that moment and then just take it in as much as you can. So it's kind of like, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it is a tough. I don't know what I would. I don't know if I'd want to rewind. I say this all the time. I don't want to go back. I want to see how this ends, bitches. You know what I mean? Like I have put in so much work. I have tried so hard. I need to see what the end result is, So I think for me it might be the pause. Yeah, I don't know if I want to rewind. Yeah. But I hear about the regret thing. I get it. You could go back and fix it. What kind of things might you fix, Rick?
Well, like for example, my dad, we didn't know until when he almost died that they said, "Oh, he's bipolar." I'm like, now y'all just discovered this? Like, just knowing that
Yeah.
would have changed how I viewed him. Huge, like really, really big. Because now I'm like, okay, you're not just simply a jerk. Something's wrong up here. So I would have been a little bit more
compassionate. Yeah. Oh, I get that. Look at now that you said that, I might have to reflect on something else. I always say if I had known that one of the guys that I worked with at one of the companies I worked for before I went to college, that they liked me, right? If you read my book, you know who it is. I had no idea till like I moved here, you know what I mean? And like way after the fact that there was something else happening. He was married. There would have never been anything. I would have never done anything because and neither would he, because that's not who we are. But if I had just known that someone of that quote unquote caliber, because that was my thought process. I was a kid from the streets, the ghetto, was working in the financial world. You know what I mean? Like, was in a world that I never knew. If I had known that I kind of, I don't know what the word is, but like that I was even thought of in that way, that somebody of that caliber liked me, like as a girlfriend or whatever, I wonder how that would have changed my perception of myself moving forward. And I always think about that. Like, if I had known, my ego would have been like, I am badass, bitch. And I think of all the dumb guys I dated that I would have been like, you're not even good enough to be in this world, which they weren't, but I did it now. You know what I mean? So, but I do, I always think about that. So I don't know. There are some things, if you go back, you're like, you know, that you didn't have control over, that it was about someone else or something else, like what you're talking about with your dad. You know, you would have had more compassionate, but I bet you had a lot of compassion for him anyways, even if you didn't.
Yeah, later in life I did. Yeah, when I was grown, mature. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were just a kid.
Yeah, I didn't know no better.
You didn't know any better.
The thing about Melanie's comment, it really does make me think about that movie, The Butterfly Effect, with Ashton Kutcher's as name.
I've never seen it.
He kept trying to change things, but it kept getting worse. He's like, okay, now I know what I got to do, and he'd go back and he made it worse again. So it's like, you really want to?
Because that ending was inevitable. What he was trying to change, it was going to happen regardless, but it just got worse and worse. Like, as you kept trying to change it.
Okay, wait. So do you guys believe in fate? Or like, do you like, okay, I didn't see the movie, but what you're talking about is like, no matter what he tried to do, the end result was the same. Which is so weird, because for some reason in my head, I'm thinking Tony Stark in the Avengers. Like, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It wasn't inevitable. He changed it. Remember when Thanos was like, I am inevitable. And then Tony Stark was like, I am Iron Man. It was like, yes. So do you believe, I don't know. We always bring it back to
Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Las Vegas.
He's in Vegas. I'm watching Janet.
He's in Vegas. Do you think that do you believe in fate? Do you believe you have the power to change the end result? You just got deep. Go ahead, Rick. Rick got some biblical thing happening. Go ahead, baby. I feel like the Bible's about to make an appearance in the show.
Well, since you were giving me permission to do so, I always think about Old Testament Joseph, that the ultimate plan was he was to become, in our vernacular, vice president under Pharaoh, because that's what he ultimately became. But how he got there could happen in a million different ways. But I think he had to go through a process, but it could have happened different ways. So I think a lot of things maybe not, but I think some things might be like, you know, this is what needs to happen. Kind of like, you know, they talk about a fixed point in some like sci-fi shows. Like, you can change this and the other, but some things are fixed points. Like that on the What If Doctor Strange. In this What If Doctor Strange was different than regular one. Christine, the one he loved, because he was with her, she ended up dying. So he kept going back in time because he had the time stone.
Yeah.
And he kept trying to change it. And no matter what he did, she still
died. Yeah.
And he was like, well, what is happening? Why can't I change this? And then somebody finally said, it's a fixed point. You can't change it no matter what you do. And he's like, no, I refuse. I'm going to, like, then he really got messed up.
So the idea is that no matter what you do, there is a fixed point. There's an end result that's going to happen anyway, but how you get there is all about your choices. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah.
It can vary. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to get that Oscar then, because I think that's the end result. Like, that's what I'm feeling.
Thank you,
Lord. The lottery. I feel like the fixed point of my lottery win is happening right now. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I logically can understand it, like how it would work, but I don't know. And I love that I don't know. And it's not that I don't care. I just feel like it's one of those things we'll just never know until we die and can have the conversation. I have a long list to speak to the Lord about. A long list. Like we're gonna have a conversation. I have a lot of questions. You know what I mean? And that's one of them.
Gonna have her own podcast with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
her
Lord,
own private lounge.
let's just have it out now, Lord. Right? Go ahead, Rick. Rick was gonna say
Oh,
something.
we all do. I'm sure we all have a list.
That's just so interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's fascinating now. Okay. Wait, did I ask both of you the question?
Yeah.
And you both answered? Okay. All right, let me
Past
see.
the hour, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. You saw me answer, right? Do you want to
Sure.
jump off now? I think on Fridays I don't care so much because I'm not using it for the podcast.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, so just so people understand what's happening, we have a Thursday night meeting still, but we're doing that for the podcast that will air on Sunday. And there will be a new podcast on Sunday that will air. And so please check that out. You can check it out on anywhere where you listen to your podcast. And also it'll be on YouTube and Facebook, and it will be streamed live on Sundays at what time, Rick? 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So, and this week, well, I won't tell you what's happening, but you'll see it. So, and you can tune in or not. You can check it out on the replay. It's all good. But yeah, so on Friday nights, you're just chilling, hanging out. So I don't mind so much because I'm not worried about editing. Although this is a really fun episode, I have to say. I think it's been fun. Maybe it's not to other people.
Yeah.
But I've been having fun. Okay, a couple more and then we'll move on. Is that good? Well, a couple more and then we'll call it a day. I have 20, but we're not even at like 7.
Go for it.
No, I'm not gonna do all 20, but okay. All right. Are we at Cynthia first or Rick? Who we at? Cynthia? Okay. Would you rather have an unlimited supply of pizza or an unlimited supply of tacos?
Oh.
You can only choose one.
Oh. Damn it.
Wow.
That's a tough one for me.
Really? It's so easy.
That
for me.
is because I love pizza and I love tacos.
But you know why it's easy for me? Because I don't eat pizza. So I'm like,
because you don't eat pizza, right?
tacos.
I'd have to go with the tacos.
Tacos. Rick?
Yep.
Rick's a pizza person.
My mouth says pizza. My lactose intolerance says tacos.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait. To piggyback on that, crunchy or soft?
Ooh.
I'd go with crunchy.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
No, tacos.
Oh, tacos.
Crunchy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy for me.
Yeah, crunchy. Yeah, crunchy, Rick, or soft?
Crunchy, yes.
Flour.
Crunchy.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather be able to speak any language fluently or be able to play any musical instrument perfectly? Okay, so here I'll give you my answer because this one was like, okay, I already speak 2 languages fluently. I mean, Spanish, I understand and speak it well enough. You know what I mean? Like, well enough. And if I'm around more Latinos, I speak it even better. So I'm good with that. I would love to be able to play a musical instrument. Oh my God, like the piano or something, or
same.
Rick?
Music.
Yeah, let me be Prince.
Ooh. So the guitar and the piano. Cynthia, what would you play?
It's a toss-up between guitar, violin, and piano.
Violin. I don't care about a guitar so much. I mean, I do, but piano or violin? Rick, what would you want to play?
I think piano's first choice.
Yeah, piano.
Second would be probably guitar. It's pretty universal.
Mm-hmm.
Third, believe it or not, might be saxophone.
Saxophone.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Melanie also said
I actually had a saxophone come to my wedding to play just specifically for that.
Nice.
Let me just say that Careless Whispers, that intro to Careless Whispers, George Michael song, that saxophone is awesome. Why are you going?
What happened, Rick?
What happened, Rick?
I think he thinks he's frozen.
He's not frozen. Oh, he can't see us though. Rick? Rick? I think he's just playing. Can you hear us? He's just messing up the video. You can log off and come back on.
Uh-oh.
We'll wait. I'm texting him in the background, people, because he says we're frozen, but we're not. Log off and come back on.
Oh, Melanie's with me, piano, guitar, and violin.
Oh, she's like you. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Rick's gonna come back in a second.
Also, I would like to learn the drums because the drums are just like, to know, like, oh man.
Paradiddle, I used to know how to do paradiddles, like, but now I can't do it, like, because I used to hang out with a bunch of drummers because I was in band, right? I was in drum corps.
Yeah.
So Billy Carnes and them, they were awesome. Where did Rick go? He's not coming back. I think it's over. Here he is. I was like, I don't think Rick's coming back. Can you hear us?
Are you good?
Yeah, I was like, oh Lord, what's going on now?
we could hear you and see you perfectly fine.
You were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I was completely frozen.
No.
Because I heard nothing and you guys just were froze on the screen. I was like, oh God, good thing I'm doing
Sounds like
crazy.
a you problem. No, I'm just kidding.
I've never seen that specifically. What you guys just set up, I've never seen that before. With me.
What?
I've never seen that before where you guys could continue to hear me, but I thought it wasn't. I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, it was totally fine.
So you heard me say when I said about the guy and the saxophone and
and I said I was talking about Careless Whisper and you blanked out. Oh, yeah, I said George Michael, Careless Whispers, that beginning lick of the saxophone is just one, you know, you know that if you listen to the beginning, it's unbelievable. Melanie said, Cynthia's reading my mind. I was just going to add drums. Yeah.
We are in tune, Melanie.
In tune. Okay. All right. A couple more and then we're going to call it a night. All right. Would you rather live in a tree house or in a cave? Go ahead, Rick.
I feel like I'd be safer in a tree house from weird animals. So I think I'm pick treehouse.
Okay. Cynthia?
Same. Treehouse.
Treehouse. I ain't gonna live in no cave. I'd be claustrophobic. I need air. I need to be able to see things.
Right. Exactly.
Not even a question. I'm like,
I want to see what's crawling all over the place.
I'm like, that's a stupid question. I'm not gonna live in no damn cave. Like, all right. Ready? This will be the last one, even though I have I really have a lot more, but this is number 13. We'll start with Cynthia. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or be able to speak all human languages?
Animals.
I'm such a language guy. So I think I'm going to go with the languages.
Yeah, I'm going to go with animals. I hear you. I think that's it doesn't matter either way. It's good, but man, there's a little squirrel every once in a while, like every 2 or 3 days, comes to my little platform of like the front door, and so I live in an apartment complex. I live on the first floor, and so I gave this. I didn't give it to him, but I put out cashews, unsalted, unroasted cashews. And I put 3 of them out one day because I saw him. And now it's like he comes and he's like, hi. Where are my cashews? And in my head, I'm like, how are you doing? You look good today. Are you happy? My inside voice. But I wish I could talk. But he just waits. And it's not every day. He's not greedy. Just every couple of days he comes out. And so when I was grocery shopping the other day, I was like, ooh, I have to get cashews for the squirrel. The squirrel who yeah. I think it'd be cool to be able to speak to animals because I'm serious too. Cats, I'm just telling you, I think cats are evil. And Cynthia, your cat would be like, yeah, she's so stupid, man. She gives me everything. She don't care. Cats are smarter than every other animal you people own. When I say you people, I mean humans. Like cats are not playing. They are not subservient. They will leave you tomorrow if I gave them more food at my house. They would leave you in a heartbeat. They
Oh,
are
not
not.
Lola. Lola's attached to me and Juan.
Well, we'll see. Where's Lola gonna be during your vacation home?
You'll be here. My sister will
Uh-huh.
come and feed her and stuff.
Uh-huh. Lola's mean though, right? Isn't Lola mean? No, who's the mean cat?
Oh
that's
no, Diana's cat.
Oh, Diana's cat is that's the evil one.
Yeah.
That cat is possessed.
Yeah. You can't, yeah. Diana is the only one that can pet her or go near her.
No.
Whenever I have to,
cat, Andrea has a cat like that too. Evil.
Oh, the black cat? She's not evil.
Evil. Does not like me. Evil cat.
It'd be funny to read animals' minds. Like, you get home, cat's like, about time you got home, and I know you better have me some food because I am hungry. Where you been?
Melanie just said princess will run from strangers. I take it princess is your cat.
Yeah.
Her cat or her dog?
Cat.
It's her cat. Yeah. I don't have no animals. I don't think I could do it. I've thought about it a couple times, but no. I've had boyfriends who've had dogs, and that was cool, but not my responsibility. You know what I mean? So but if you don't get along with the dog, you're not going to be in the relationship. That's something I've learned. Like if you don't get along with the cat, it's going to be over real quick. So, oh my God, that was so much fun.
That's it? You don't want to keep going?
I have so many more, but I don't want to keep you guys here all night. I don't know.
It's Friday.
All right. You want to do a couple more? Rick, can you do a couple more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Look at Rick's like, well, let me see. All right. Put a gun to my head. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with who? Cynthia, I think. Okay. Would you rather always have to wear shoes that are too tight or always have to wear clothes that are one size too small?
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. Wait. Can I just tell you, if people want to know how I came up with these, I used AI and I used different subjects. Like you do a prompt, and like some of the ones that they came up with were just stupid, but some of them were so funny. So let me repeat that one again. Would you rather always have to wear shoes that are too tight or always have to wear clothes that are one size too small? Cynthia, go ahead.
I'll go with the clothes because the clothes will stretch. The shoes, if you can't walk in those shoes,
that's right.
You're not going anywhere.
I'll be working my magic in them clothes too. I don't care. I'll be working it. I am not gonna mess with my feet. Go ahead.
I'll
Rick.
wear a faja to wear the tight clothes.
Rick, what about you? He's gonna wear the shoes too tight.
I might have to walk barefoot everywhere. I don't know.
An option.
God, shoes would be that would be painful after a while, right? Tight shoes. I mean,
but tight clothes would be a size small. Smaller than what you normally wear. That's gonna be like that would be for women, your bra, your underwear, your everything.
Well, here's the thing: tight shoes, you know that. Tight clothes, everybody else knows that.
Ooh.
So how much do you want to suffer?
Well, suffer what though? Suffer what?
If
Look
you
at clothes, Melanie said clothes incentive to lose weight. Oh my
there you go.
That's a good point too, because you can't change your feet, but you can change your weight.
Oh,
that's right.
Melanie's on point.
I might have to go back with the shoes, maybe.
So you're gonna do the clothes. You're gonna do the clothes too. Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, excuse me. It is funny. I was laughing at these today. Okay. Let's see. Would you? Oh, wait. Would you rather have? I don't care about that one. Okay. Would you rather be invisible for a day or be able to fly for a day? Cynthia. Invisible for one day. No, Melanie, cheater, pumpkin eater. Melanie's like, can the shoes be flip-flops? No.
That's good though.
No shoe, no. Cheater.
Let's see,
All right.
invisible or
Would you rather
fly?
be invisible for a day or be able to fly for a day? I'm gonna
I'll
be
go with yeah. I was just about to say I'll be invisible.
Melanie said fly. Rick?
I believe I can fly. Pick fly.
I believe I can touch the sky. I
Because I've
think
flown in
about
my
it every
dreams.
night and day.
Yeah, many times I've flown in
What's
my
the words?
dreams,
What's the rest
and
of the
you
words?
literally.
Wait, what's the rest of the words?
What,
What?
where'd you leave off?
I
Give me that.
believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day.
Spread my wings and fly away.
Away.
Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. Right? Like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm just saying, I'm over here singing. I mean, horribly, but singing. All right, that was a good song. Go ahead, Rick. What were you saying?
In
Wait,
my
wait, 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 wait.
dreams,
Did we just sing a song by R. Kelly? That's
You
motherfucking
did.
R. Kelly. We fucking hate R. Kelly. Wait, sorry. I'll delete all of that. Oh my God.
this song, disavow.
I disavow that song. We hate that song. It just hit me who sings that song. We do not support at all R. Kelly. At all.
Who-
I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
wait. Who wrote the song? If
That's
he didn't
right.
write the
That's right.
song, then that's a different story.
Okay, right. Let's just see with AI. Let's clean that up. You're right. I'm sorry. I just realized R. Kelly song was written by it's I Believe I Can Fly. Let's see what AI says. Was written, produced, and performed by R. Kelly himself.
Are you serious?
It was originally released on November 26, 1996 as part of the soundtrack for the movie Space Jam with Michael Jordan. I remember that. The song became a huge hit, receiving number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and winning several Grammy Awards. Ugh. All right, I apologize to my audience. We do not support R. Kelly. I apologize for singing the song that he wrote and produced and sang.
It's my fault. I started it.
It is Rick's fault. It is. It's totally Rick's fault. Thank you. Just kidding. But then when you said that, like, I couldn't even, like, it just triggered in my head. Okay, wait, where were we?
No, I started it, but then you went on and
I
on.
on and on because I wanted to sing it because I love the song is such a good song.
Yeah, it's
So
And I
Rick
remember
said he
from
wants to
Muhammad
fly.
Ali. Remember Muhammad Ali? The whole kind of there was that other part of it too. When he died, people were singing that song.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Anyways, go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
No,
Where
in
were
my
we?
dreams, many times I've dreamt that I can fly, and like I remember it distinctly, and it's like it's the coolest feeling ever. Like I remember one time in particular, I was walking around my brother at like a shopping center, and I said, "You know what? We're gonna go to this other store, but I'm gonna go fly." And he was like, "Okay, you're gonna fly, yeah, for sure, whatever." I was like, "Yeah, I am. Watch." And I just took off and just flew over, and he's like, "What the?"
That was in your dream?
It was a dream, yeah.
That's a vivid dream. I don't dream like
Yeah.
that. Do you
Oh,
dream like that?
my dreams are Marvel movies sometimes. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh
I
yeah.
don't have dreams like this.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
am
mine's are
jealous.
very vivid.
Really? So you every
Mm-hmm.
night you have like a story? Like
Oh yeah.
really?
Sometimes they're scary too, but
Yeah.
Well, that's because you watch horror films.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have dreams. I mean, I mean, I know I dream, but I don't remember them ever. And I'm a light sleeper, so even if I'm in the middle of a dream, I can tell you 3 dreams I've had in my life because when they happen, I remember them so vividly, and then I never dream again. You know what I mean? Like I don't, and they were
technically,
just
you're
like
not.
moments.
Technically, you're not supposed to remember your dreams.
Well, I don't know who said that.
Why?
That's what they say that you're not supposed to remember them, because then you're in a really good REM sleep. But if you do remember them, that means you had a restless sleep. Like you didn't really, your body really didn't relax. If you can really remember it, because your mind is just going and going and going.
So I'm the better person out of all of us because I don't remember my dreams. Okay, great. I just want to make sure that I'm always number 1. No, I'm just kidding.
In particular, if an alarm goes off to wake me up and I'm in the middle of a dream, I will usually remember it. Like I wake up and
Mm.
I'm like, oh wait, this is reality now. Like, yeah, it's that vivid sometimes.
I never remember my dreams at all. Like, and the few times that I have, they've been so powerful and
Mm.
not scary, but like can't believe that I've woken up in a star, and I can tell you in my lifetime I remember 3 dreams because they're so vivid. I've written about them in my journals, you know what I mean? Like, and I can tell you what they are, but I'm not gonna. But I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah,
One time
I
I
know.
actually had a dream in a dream. It was weird. So I
Inception.
was dreaming. Yeah, I was like dreaming that I was sleeping and dreaming in that sleep. It was so weird.
Oh my god, that is so weird. I can't even believe that that can happen. I mean, I can. Melanie, you and me. I rarely remember my dreams. Yeah. See, we're the same. We're the same. We're the same. Um, I think that's kind of cool. So do you look forward to going to sleep to dream?
Not necessarily.
No. Do you dream in color?
Sometimes.
Yeah. When you close your eyes, do you see, like, if I say vision and apple, do you see it as a red apple or you just think apple?
No, a red apple.
Rick, do you see an apple or do you just think it's an apple?
Hmm. I'm
I know
not sure.
there's a whole scientific
Now that
thing,
you said it, I'm not sure. Like
right?
if you
So,
didn't give
like,
me a
when you
warning,
close your eye, I'm sorry?
like if you didn't give me a warning and just said, "What do you think when I say this?" Then I would be like, "Oh, this is what I thought." But now that you said it, I'm like, I'm not sure now. My brain is like messing with me.
I would love to have someone on. I don't know if he'll ever do it. He's very busy, but there's all of these big time scientists who study this kind of thing. Like, some people close their eyes, and when you say envision an apple or a horse, they actually can see like Cynthia just said, like, they actually see an apple or they see like the horse itself and the brown and the whatever it looks like, you know. But then there's some people like me, and one is not better than the other. I don't see an actual apple. I don't see an outline in an apple. I just know that there's an apple, you know.
Hmm.
And they're trying to figure out why the brain works, and and there's statistic as to like how many see it this way, whatever, but they can't really tell because most people don't think about it. We never really have these conversations, so it's a new, not new, but like new to me, like in the past 10 years, because I always kind of look into this stuff. Like, what does that mean as far as the brain is concerned? Because, you know, they don't know a lot about how the brain works. Like, we don't really use all of the parts of our brain, and I don't remember what the statistic is of how little of our brain we use, but
We only
clearly,
use 10%.
yeah. Is it 10%? Is that the statistic? It's not even that much.
Hmm.
So the idea, so when you say you dream in color, I'm like, I don't even dream. I don't remember my dreams. And even when I do dream,
Yeah.
I don't think they're in color. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
I used to write down like everything that I would remember, even if it was like colors. I used to write it all down, and then I had like a dream book, and I used to reference back to it to
A
see what they
dream book?
meant.
Oh, like you
Yeah,
would write a journal.
I would write a journal, but they actually sell books that actually
Oh, that interpret.
describe.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they will interpret it. But I used to write down everything like if it was the grass, it was the green, and the person had a blue shirt on. If it was a male, or if it was a female.
I think
Yeah.
the thing about dreams, this is just my perception, but I think the thing about dreams that is really interesting is, yes, I do believe that dreaming is part of the process of healing the body and whatever, and you can be kind of thinking about things. But also, if you go to sleep watching TV or you've talked, you can sometimes really connect your dreams to something that happened during the day or something you watched. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, so when I say I don't dream, I don't dream in color and I don't dream in stories and I don't have like these, like, I don't dream and then like, oh my God, I just figured out a formula. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do all that. Like, people dream and they figure out stuff while they're dreaming, which is fascinating to me. But I
Hmm.
don't even remember my dreams at all, so I'm very jealous. But do you think when you dream, Cynthia, that sometimes your dreams are manifesting either something you thought about yesterday or something you watched on television or something you read?
It could be.
Mm,
Sometimes it can be.
mm. What about you, Rick?
Oh yeah, that's happened to me. Like
Mm.
I've watched Stargate, and then I dreamed something to do with Stargate.
Man, I was watching that again today. Oh, I love Stargate. I was just watching it because it was on and I didn't want to watch the news, so I put it in the background and it was such a good episode. I'm sorry. I love Stargate. It's a good show. Cynthia, you
I did.
didn't keep watching it.
I
Did you
did
keep watching
fully. I did fully watch the first episode. So both episodes, I
Oh,
did fully
good.
watch it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, but you haven't watched any more from that. So you're not addicted.
No.
Okay, whatever. You and Rick are not very good at like following directions and doing the work. Whatever. I will watch anything you guys suggest. If
I
I'm,
did the minimum. So
which was one episode, and all you keep harping on is the baby in the wall. Like,
yes. See, now that I do visualize. I see the baby in the freaking pipe.
Well, that's because you saw it on TV.
yeah. You got to see one of the episodes that's like really good. Like that's not one of the good episodes. Like you have to kind of I'm kind of annoyed that oh, you know what? The Oscars are coming out and we just got all the movies. We'll have to talk about this next time, I guess, but I just got some of the movies in the mail, right? Which we can stream them. I don't know why they're sending me DVDs, but it's because I haven't downloaded the pin or whatever. Oh my god, some of these movies I don't even want to watch. Like I don't
So
want
you
to
get to
watch.
Like
vote
what?
because you're part of SAG.
Huh?
You get to vote because you're part of SAG.
Yeah.
How's it?
Not for the Oscars. I vote for SAG. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just see. What did I do with my mail today? I just
I've
got
actually gotten,
yeah.
I've gotten
So I
songs in.
vote because wait, where did all
You've
my
had what?
Oh, there they
Oh.
go.
Hold on, I
And when I
can't hear
wake
you.
up, I've gotten songs in my dreams, and I wake up, I'll grab my phone and like record it into the phone before I forget.
Oh, nice.
So it's so funny because we got so we can stream everything, right? We have codes and everything to stream everything, but like today we got like This Is Wicked, which I've already seen twice. I don't know why they're sending DVDs. I think it's because I haven't watched, I haven't uploaded. I don't want to see this movie, but I have to. Emilia Perez.
Oh.
The controversy around this is ridiculous, and it's the only reason why I'm probably going to watch it because now I have to watch it. I don't even know what it's about. I just know that it has a lot of controversy because she's transgender or something. Is that what it is? And I don't know what the drama. And it's supposed to be a really bad movie, but it was nominated for an Oscar, so people are mad.
It's
about
also
it.
a musical.
Is it? Oh, I'm not watching it. Okay. It's a musical up against Wicked? No. This is I don't even know what this is. Anora. This must be, I don't even know. Must be I don't know. Yeah,
A
so we
foreign
get
film?
these all day, huh?
Is it a foreign film?
I don't know. Yeah, so I vote because I'm on SAG, but I don't vote. I'm not an Oscar member. So there's different. So for SAG Awards, I will be able to vote for SAG because I'm a SAG member. But 9 times out of 10, most of the movies that are nominated for Oscars are SAG nominated movies.
Should we
So
explain what SAG means for those that might not know?
SAG is Screen Actors Guild, which is if you're an actor, you have to join. You don't have to, but you should join the Screen Actors Guild. And then they have the SAG Awards every year, which is like any award show. It's celebrating the best of the best. And so we celebrate actors at the Screen Actors Guild, as opposed to the Oscars that celebrates the best of the best, but it's in all categories like cinematography and directing and costume design and whatever. So we at SAG really celebrate actors in every level. So group, stunt people, you know what I mean? But all of the people that comprise acting. So, and then we just got a whole bunch of, this is The Diplomat. So we also, for the SAG Awards, we also do television, not just movies. So The Diplomat is so good. If you guys seen it, oh my God, it's so good. Nobody wants, these are just all Bridgerton. I'm not going to watch Bridgerton again. I've already seen what I need to see on that, but yeah. So anyway, that's what that's about. How did we get on this conversation? Because I brought it up, I know, but all right, let me see. All right, couple more and then we'll go. 100. We're at like an hour, 33 minutes, but it's funny, right? It's funny. Okay, this will be the last one. Let me find a good one.
So Rick said he dreams of songs sometimes.
I'm jealous. Okay, ready? All right, this is number 20 is the last one. We're going to start with Rick. Would you rather always have to tell the truth or always have to lie?
Oh God, truth.
Oh.
I can't stand lies. So.
But be careful because sometimes we lie to help people, right? They're little lies, right? So remember, you'd have to tell the truth. That's kind of going back to that conversation about like being blunt or whatever, like your inside voice versus like. So you can never tell a lie. That means you're always gonna tell the truth, always.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
I
stick
would
with
feel
it.
like I would feel like Jim Carrey in that movie, Liar
I was
Liar.
thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
Truth. When I said truth, yeah, okay. I guess I would always tell the truth too. I think I always tell the truth. I don't think I lie that much. Like I have to think about it. I lie.
She's like that much.
Well, because I think we all lie every day. I mean, I think it like because we don't want to hurt people's feelings or
Mm.
like I lied today to someone. I hope they're not listening to the show, but who I work with. I was just, I told them that, it's okay what they did, that we'll just fix it and next time be better. It actually wasn't okay. It fucked up so many things. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
that was a lie because I didn't want to throw them, like they made a mistake. And I
Yeah.
realized if I told them something different, the pain of that would have destroyed them. You know what I mean? It would destroy their ego. It wouldn't. That's what I mean by a lie. Like, so I lied to them and said, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We all make mistakes. And I'm like, bitch, I've never made this mistake. You know what I mean? Like, it's like never.
Ah.
So, does this go with reading minds? Exactly.
Mm.
That's a good one.
You can be creative.
Would you rather be stranded on a desert island? Okay, this is the last one. Would you rather be stranded on a desert island with your favorite book or your favorite movie?
Mm.
I'm gonna say my book.
Movie.
Well, a movie is gonna be what, an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours if it's a really big movie, and that's it. A book can be huge, and you have a lot more hours and time reading a book.
But
You
I
can
don't
get a
know if
lot
it's about
more.
time, is it? It's about enjoyment. I mean, I think about I hear what you're saying, but I don't know if it's about wasting time. I mean, my top 3 favorite movies, I love them, but I don't need to see them ever again. But my favorite books, like The Alchemist, I could totally read that over and over again. I agree with you, Melanie. I would get a book because I think the thing about reading a book over and over again, it's your imagination changing and moving and finding something deeper. I'm not saying you can't get that from a movie, but a movie is a little bit different because it's picturesque. So for me, it would be a book without a doubt. It would be The Alchemist, or it'd be The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran, or it would be Letters to a Young Poet.
Mm.
Either one of those 3 books I would take with me in a heartbeat because they're also really positive. All 3 of my favorite top books. So those are them: The Alchemist, Letters to a Young Poet, and The Prophet. What did I say? The Prophet, The Alchemist. Yeah, the
Mhm.
first one is The Prophet, The Alchemist, and then Letters to a Young Poet. All 3 of those books are books of absolute joy. You know what I mean? Like they're absolute, like, and finding your way. Have you guys read The Alchemist? You should read The Alchemist. You haven't
Long
read
time.
The Alchemist, have you?
I know.
Paul Coelho, you should read it. Okay, you want me to buy it for you? I'll send you all the book. It's a really good book. But it's he's in this search of something. I won't tell you what it is, but you can tell by The Alchemist, but he's in the search of something. And like everything else, you always find out that where you're searching, searching. It's always been right in front of you all along, Yeah. So Cynthia, you would take a movie with you? Which movie?
One of my favorites is Fool's Russian.
Oh my God, that's like a cute romantic movie with the guy who
Selma
died from
Hayek
Friends.
and Matthew Perry. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who died from Friends. I'm sorry. It's a cute movie. That's the movie you would take with you? That is so interesting. Why? I have to go watch that movie.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay, Rick, which movie would you take with you?
Probably the one that I've seen more than any other movie, and it's no shock, probably, I'm about to say, but it's simply called Jesus.
Really?
It's literally taking word for word from the book of Luke, the entire book. The script is the actual book of Luke, the whole thing. So when it's not somebody talking, there's a narrator. When people are talking, there's the actors talking. but it's the whole book of Luke.
So you
I
wouldn't
watched-
take the Bible? You would take that movie?
No, you asked you. No, I
Oh,
said
okay,
book,
okay,
but you
okay,
said movie now.
okay. But if
And
you had to
obviously,
choose,
you know
you would
what
take
book
the
I would
book.
take. You know what book I would take.
You would
Obviously.
take the
But I'm
Le
just saying,
Bible.
and I'm not a huge person that I don't read all the time. Like for Dana's book, I got the audio because it's like I rather listen than read. At this point in my life, when I was younger, I think I like reading more. But again, that whole you can get so much more, I think, out of a nice big book. Where the movie, it's like, okay, how many times are you gonna watch this? Like, I love The Color Purple too. I watched that over and over. But there's gonna come a point where you're like, okay, it's getting a little old now.
That's my favorite movie, but the problem is it's too hard for me. I would probably take, like, if I was on a deserted island, I probably wouldn't take The Color Purple with me, even though it's my favorite book for very personal reasons. I would probably take Field of Dreams. You know what I mean? Like if I had to, because Field of Dreams or 2001: A Space Odyssey, those two would be like intriguing, whatever. But The Color Purple is a little bit too painful. Melanie said the book I would choose is Gulliver's Island. No, I'm just kidding. The Bible, right? The Bible. I would have guessed that, girl. I would have guessed that.
2001: Space Odyssey. How long is that? It's kind of long, isn't it?
It's very long.
Which is a good thing in this case.
Hey, Google, how long is the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
2001: A Space Odyssey has a running time of 2 hours and 29 minutes, or 149 minutes.
Thank you. I miss your accent. Bye. Because they changed it to Gemini, so it's not Google anymore. So I have to change the voice. I used to have a nice accent with my Google friend, but whatever. So I guess it's less than 3 hours. So yeah. Again, I think the thing for me would be, where would I grow the most? I think if you take something like poetry, like The Prophet. You guys have never read The Prophet, right? From Kahlil Gibran.
I just saw the.
I think I have it.
What do you mean you think you have it? You either have it or
You bought it for me, I think.
Oh, did I? But you didn't read it clearly.
I haven't read it yet, though.
People.
I started to read it.
No, you don't have to read it because it might not be your genre.
That's almost as bad as saying somebody's going to send you a Christmas card, but they never did.
Oh, Rick, no, you didn't. Wow, Rick. You think I'll get him on a Friday night. Damn. Wow.
So, Melanie makes a good point. She goes, if you were on a desert island, how would you watch the movie?
All right. Well, okay.
Okay, so, well, if I did have to take a book, I'd probably take a Stephen King book because those are big and
to scare
you know.
Okay.
I'd read it in the daytime.
You guys are crazy. All right. Let me explain something to you about this book since you have it. Okay. It is written in, wait, where is this? So this is The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. It is my favorite book of all time. And the reason why it's my favorite book is because the story behind it, and you can interpret it however you want, but at the beginning of the book, he is leaving his village. And he's leaving his village. And as he's leaving the village, all the villagers are wanting to ask him questions because he's this wise man. And they're asking him questions and they're saying to him, what do you think of friendship? What do you think of business? So he decides to then explain to them in each chapter what each one of those things mean and how you can be your best self or whatever, right? So I'm going to read one little part. Why can't I find it? Oh, it's 58. Oh my goodness. So this is one of the books I read when I was a kid first. It's actually in my book. I think I talk about this I do talk about it in my book, that it was given to me by someone who was paying me $1 for every book I read when I was a kid. That was the way to get me to read. And I would sometimes lie. And if I read a book in Spanish, they'd give me $2. It was Javier. And when it was all said and done, I don't know why he was leaving, whatever, I forget. But he gave me this book. So this was the first time. And then when I was in college, there was a guy I was dating who then also gave me this book as a gift, which was random and weird, but that's a whole other thing. Okay. So let me just read this one part, if that's okay. And then we'll close out this show, if that's okay. You know what I mean? So he is leaving, right? And then somebody asks him, and the youth said, "Speak to us of friendship." And he answered, saying, "Your friend is your needs answered. He is your field which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. And he is your board and your fireside. For you come to him with your hunger and you seek him for peace." You're hearing static when I speak? Rick, do you hear static when I speak?
I don't think so.
Cynthia did. I don't know. Maybe your Bluetooth is going out?
What about when I speak? Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Static for Rick too?
Yeah, so maybe it's my Bluetooth.
Oh.
That's okay.
It wasn't going to be that long. Let me just finish it really quick. Okay. When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your own mind, nor do you withhold the a. So like you don't fear the no and you don't fear the yes, like a real good friend, right? If you go to your friend and ask them something, I love that. Okay. And when he is silent, your heart ceases not to listen to his heart. Come on, that's beautiful. For without words in friendship, all thoughts, all desires, all expectations are born and shared with joy that is unacclaimed. When you part from your friend, you grieve not. For that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. That's like that to me is that image of like, it's so much clearer when you can see the mountain, you know what I mean? And it just, so, okay. So every chapter is one of these things and he's sharing his wisdom. Okay. The actuality, and I'm sorry, I know you're not all going to go read this. So I'm just going to tell you, my interpretation is that he's not actually, so he's waiting for the ship to, like he can see that his ship is coming. So the ship is coming. He can see the sails and he's going to get on the ship to leave the village that he's been with for so long. He's dying is what's happening. They don't say that, but like that's the interpretation. He's leaving his wisdom with everyone. And like every time I read this and I get to the ending, I'm like, because it's so beautiful on so many levels, right? Like to be someone so revered that people want your wisdom. They want to know what you know. And for you to be at this stage in your life that you have so much wisdom to share, you know? So I suggest everyone, and here's the thing, it's now, this book is so old now that it's open source or whatever it's called. So it's like $8. Like it's not even that expensive or whatever. You can get it at your library, but you can also just purchase it. It's a really good book. I don't make any money off of this or anything, clearly. But it is a great book. Kahlil Gibran was around 1883 to 1931. So that's how long ago this book was written, you know. So
wow.
Yeah. So that's my favorite book of all time. It's one of my favorites. And then the other one is The Alchemist, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard. Everyone should read The Alchemist. It's not in poetry form it's just a story, but it's a great.
Wasn't there a show called The Alchemist?
Yeah, don't watch the show or the movie. Read the book. It's not the same. Yeah. It's just not the same. I mean, you know what I mean? There's some pieces of art need to not be touched. And even when people try, it doesn't work. Sometimes it works, right? Some books are made into masterpieces. That's different, but I've never seen anyone duplicate The Alchemist correctly. And yeah. Do you know what The Alchemist is about? Okay, I won't bore you. I'm not going to tell you about all my books. Anyway, all right. So anything else, guys?
That's it.
Yeah.
This was fun. This was kind of a fun one. Yeah, I'm glad we did
so
it.
fast.
I know.
So fast, and it's almost like 2 hours. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not doing the podcast for this. But Rick, you have your homework. Right? Have you been keeping track of it?
It'll be easy because it's like What would you rather? Here's the question. Boom.
Right. Yeah. Just do it. If you don't mind, just do it. Whatever is fine. You know what we came up with. And then I did the other one today. So just so you guys know what I'm talking about, Rick does our notes for this. And then I create the show notes from his notes for this episode. So he's helping me on that. I appreciate you so much. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We love it. Catch the podcast and the other episode that is going to air on Sunday at 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, or at your leisure anytime next week. It'll be on YouTube. It'll actually be live streaming on Sunday. So check that out. Cynthia, have a great trip, and hopefully you can at least check in and say hi in the chat if you have time when you're in Mexico. And the rest of you, we'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.